Okay, arranged in a definite pattern, arranged in definite definite pattern in a sea of mobile electrons. Sea of mobile electrons. This is the concept. Okay, so thus thus each kernel. We use the term kernel. Each kernel means that we can say that is metal ion. Each kernel means that is your metal ion. It simultaneously, okay, it is attracted by a number of mobile electrons. Number of mobile electrons, and each we can draw a diagram also here, like this one. Your voice is breaking. No, it is a purely properties. Yes, sir. Chemical in only having so many chapters. There are, I think, 10 chapters are there. Ah, okay, and you can read in any class. 9 class, 8 class, 6 class, 4 class, 11 class, 12 class. So topics are so different in every class, right? Hmm. So this is the, you can see these are your kernel. Kernel. Like it's a metal, na? How kernel is formed? It is metal. They lose electron. Here we have electrons. Electrons will be here only. These are electrons here. So many electrons. So they are dipped into the sea of electrons. This all are electrons only here. No, no. Here we not take the non-metal. We take only about the metal. Metals are solid. We take solid only. Okay. These are the metals only. Actually, what is the meaning of kernel? So, as we have not come, simultaneously attracted by a number of mobile electrons. Okay, and each mobile electrons and each these are the mobile electrons. These electrons are mobile electrons. Okay, kernels are fixed, but mobile electrons are not fixed. This can move anywhere, and each mobile electrons. Okay, so these electrons is attracted by this is attracted by a number of metal ions. Number of metal ions, right? And the simultaneous force of attraction, right? The simultaneous force of attraction, the simultaneous force of attraction between the mobile electrons, between the mobile mobile electrons and the positive kernels, and the positive kernels is called metallic bond. That is called your metallic bond. So first let me explain you what is the kernel. This is actually kernels. So kernels is, so suppose we take sodium. So sodium electronic configuration is 281. So we have three orbits, K, L, and M. Okay, we know there are three are there. 12 is three of K, L, M. So this is the M is the last electron. It is the last electron, or we can say it is the valence electron, or it is the valence electron. Okay, now we can write here sodium plus. Sodium plus is the metal ion. This is your metal ion. Okay, so this metal ion is the kernel. Metal ion is the actually kernel. Kernel means if you remove the last electron. Okay, here remove last electron. So if you are removing any last electron from the metal, it becomes kernel. Okay, clear? So kernel means it has how many electrons? Two ways. So this two orbit is called kernel. I think now understood. It's clear. So kernels means they don't have the valence electron. They have only inner electrons with nucleus. Understood now? Yes. So force attraction between the mobile electrons and kernel is called metallic bond. What is metallic bond? The bond between the kernels and mobile electrons is called metallic bond. I think now understood? Yes. Still have problem.
But where will these lost electrons go?
Huh?
They are losing electrons, right?
हाँ.
So are
After
they the mobile electrons?
yes sir. After losing electrons, they are actually mobile electrons. So
Okay,
these
okay.
mobile electrons are actually valence electron. So this is attracting the this electron actually valence electron. So this electron actually attracting the kernel. So it is the metallic bond is the force of attraction between kernels and mobile electrons. Okay. So this is called electron C model. This model is called electron C model. Okay. We wrote now electron C model. So electron moving solvers we defining the metals. So metals are defining by the electron C model. It's clear now. So what is the metallic bond? So it is one half the. Again we can write the definition. So what is the metallic bond? So metallic bond is okay. So it is defined as the metallic bond we are defined now. Metallic radius.
How are there non-mobile electrons near the atoms, sir?
Uh, how they are?
How are there non-mobile electrons near the atoms in a metal, sir?
Non-mobile, no. They are mobile electrons. Are very non-mobile. All the mobile electrons, all dots are mobile electrons. Okay, they are
Sir,
moving from
and what have you written here, sir?
here. Well, I'm just
Sir,
giving
can you go
in
little above?
uh, enable. Yes, I gave you.
Sir, can you go little above?
Where?
No, sir, not this much. Down, down.
Uh, that only.
Sir, it is attracted by some non-metal ions you have written, sir. This part I don't understand.
Affected by a number of.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, it's a number only. Okay. Ah. So what is the metallic
Oh,
radius?
sir, in above, sir, then above also you've written number of mobile electrons, sir.
Yes, yes,
That
yes.
only I thought as non-mobile electrons,
No,
sir.
no,
Sorry,
no.
sir.
Number. Not by meaning. There is no meaning.
Yes, sir, understood.
Yes, yes. Now we are doing the metallic periodicity. Okay. No, yes, yes. Yes, it will also come. Okay, so we'll see along the peer group, we'll see that. Don't worry. Okay. Why?
So what additional force of attraction do metallic bonds have than normal bonds, sir?
Metallic, no, in metal we used to say metallic bond. We can't see ionic bond and covalent bond. Okay, in
But
metals, same atoms,
it's the
no?
same as ionic or covalent, no, sir.
No. In ionic bond, metals and non-metal. How any bond is formed between metals and non-metal? These are the only one atom, na?
For
It is a
covalent, what and what forms the bond, sir?
non-metal, Cl2 molecule, sulfur molecule, phosphorus. They
Oh,
don't
it's a
form.
non-metal and non-metal combination.
Covalent bond.
And
Okay.
metallic bonds are metal and metal.
Not metal. Atoms in the metal.
Non-metal.
All are atoms, na? Metals are made up of atoms, similar atoms. Remember, atomicity is matter is infinite. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Singular monoid and single metal. Okay. Yes. So it is your metric radius. Now we see the metric radius. This is your, after this we have one more radius, that is called ionic radius. So metric radius is, again, how do you define? It is defined as, one half of the internuclear distance internuclear distance between the two adjacent